Vital Transformation is a free platform for people who are looking to become the strong, empowered, and successful person you choose to be. Our guided sessions allow beginners to progressively practice the right techniques at the right time to achieve a personal life that's full of success in all areas. We take you from beginner to intermediate to advanced levels. Each session challenges you to implement one behavioral change, which raises your capabilities and power in every act of life. As a nonprofit, we proudly make our content and offerings free. Help us keep growing and creating new content by making a donation to Vital Transformation. Visit us at vitaltransformation.org/donate and visit our store to find some of our newest products like our book, The Laughing Billionaire: How to Become Rich and Happy. Thanks for joining us, and let's get started.
Welcome to our series on A Beginner's Guide to Spirituality. This episode will talk about the meaning and value of a spiritual practice or identity and how to get started with a spiritual practice. We'll discuss what to expect from this series, get used to being challenged, defining spirituality, what does it mean to be spiritual, spirituality as the secret ingredient to success, and how spirituality has worked for billionaires and the rich and famous. As usual, we'll introduce you to your personal challenge, which is designed to get you in the habit of practicing things that are healthy for the new you. Ready? Awesome, let's get started. With that, we invite you to get settled in a place where you can digest this information without interruption or struggle, clear your mind, and get ready to take the next step in a vital transformation. Let's start with a brief moment of silence to focus and meditate on what you're about to learn, receive, and practice.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Beginner Guide for Spirituality. Within this session, we will guide you step by step to find the spirituality from within. And we are aware that if this is your first step towards spirituality, it's not the easy step. The first step is always the hardest. So whatever you have, a belief system, religion, spirituality, or other thing that you are doing, we'll totally support you on that and continue to do the same thing that make you happy. The same token, I would like to tell you that the beginning of a spiritual journey, you have to have some commitment for change, some commitment for growth. And that takes some time, it takes some effort, it takes some change. And I'm not asking you to create any shaking things in your marriage or any shaking in your house. Just adapt it as information and knowledge to make your life a better life, as you always wish. The question being asked, why? Why do I need to be spiritual? Why is it not enough just doing the yoga thing, eating my vegan food, being nice, seeing my shrink, your spirituality? I mean, why do I have to be spiritual? I mean, why is spirituality different than other things? Why do I need to choose that as a path in my life? And the answer, my friend, spirituality matters. Because spirituality has to do with developing everything around you. When you are spiritual, you are connected to something higher than yourself. Think about it like that. How is your potential look like? Do you even know how your potential look like? You can't, because we live in the present. So let's say 2 months from now, this is your potential. If I will teach you a way, if I will guide you to basically enter or a way to access that secret code that will guide you to know who are you in 2 months from now? Would you want to know about it? And if the answer is yes, and I hope the answer is yes, and you're excited about knowing about it, would you make better decision in the present time? Unfortunately, a lot of time we're making mistake because we can't tell how the future will be. When a person starts to develop their spirituality, they're rising to a different level. And for that reason, they achieve more success. Success is basically a result of planning well. But you can't plan well if you walk blindfolded. If you only trust your 5 senses, basically, if you live a physical life, there is one thing you trust 100%, your 5 senses. You make decision based on what you see. You make decision on what you hear. This is our life goal for you. Because you believe, I saw it, I heard it, I touched it. But we know by the law of physics that the five senses are relative. You see things based on where you are. You hear things that you think you heard it right, and then you find out it was wrong. How many of us were mistaken so many times in our life that we were so sure that's the best thing I can ever do, and 3 months later is a disaster? How many of us run into something that we call perfect relationship, and then 2 years later we file for divorce? What happened? That was the biggest choice of your life, because we rule our life by the physical decision called the five senses. What are the five senses? They're basically 5 little soldiers, bring information to your brain making some calculation, whoop, you make a decision. Maybe a wrong decision, because you don't see the whole picture. You see only based on the five senses. So that means, can I see right now the radio waves in this room? I can't. There's no way I can see that. What about, can I see love? No. And for that reason, people without spirituality running into a syndrome that I call suddenly. Suddenly he left me with another woman. Suddenly I lost my money. There is no suddenly. There is very simple. It's called cause and effect. When you don't have the spiritual tools, you are dealing only with the effect. You're not dealing with the roots. You want to deal with the roots. You want to make sure you become successful. You got to dig into your spirituality. When you dig into your spirituality, you will know why. When you will know why, you will make a better decision. So when we talk about spirituality, think for a second. What do you really want? What do you really want from your life? Is what you want right now, is what missing? Or what you want right now is something that eventually will last forever? Think about it. As a human being, we have desire. Very normal desire, very healthy desire. Sometimes we want a house, but we don't know how to ask for home. Sometimes we want a partner, but we don't know how to ask for a relationship. A lot of the things that we accumulate just fulfilling a certain need, but it doesn't really fulfilling us. A true essence of human being is to be happy. So we are looking to be fulfilled. There's a very big difference from people who are looking for fulfillment and people who are looking just to accumulate more and more things into their life so they will feel better. Remember, fulfillment is something that comes from within. That's where spirituality begins. That's what the angel of spirituality. So when you say, I want, in all the list, and I'm challenging you on that, anything that you write on that list of what you want, I will find out by you, with you, that whatever you ask for is actually non-physical. I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. You are thinking now about the word money. You say, come on, what about money? That's the most physical thing that exists. Money is physical. What do you want for money? You tell me, what do you want for money? Do you want the money itself? You want to tell me that I will put $100 bill on your forehead, you will relax, the panic attack will go away, the anxiety attack will go away. So it's not the money itself, it's the concept of money, that you believe that money either bring you safety or power or freedom to buy whatever you want. So you're not looking for money, you're looking for money as a tool to find freedom, to find all the things that you are looking for. That's what you're looking for money, but because you think that can give you that type of feeling. So what does that feeling look like? We call it spirituality. You are looking to be spiritual, but you're just looking for the wrong tools to make you spiritual. So we all, in the end of the day, want to feel great, want to feel good. What about the billionaire? What about famous people? I work with many famous people. The famous in the world, the richest in the world. I work with all of them. We're all searching for the same thing. We're all searching for more inner meaning, for more being spiritual. Why? Because it doesn't matter how much money you have and how rich you are and how famous you are. In the end of the day, you have to deal with one person. You know who's this one person? You. Yes, you. You're not there to count your money and see how many people put like on your Instagram page. You're dealing with you. And you know what it means to deal with you? You got to be happy with you. And to be happy with you, you got to find that spiritual essence within yourself. And that cannot come by hoping that tomorrow will be okay. If hope is all what you got, then there is no hope. There is no hope if you have only hope. Hope is a good ingredient to add into an action. But you got to do more than just hoping. You got to do something about your life so you can become spiritual, that you can win this game of life, that you can win this thing, that you can see for yourself that you are a winner in your spiritual journey. Remember, spirituality is a necessity. It's a part of life. If you only work on being rich, famous, smart, and all this and that, you're not going to be as happy as you're meant to be. One of the examples I would like to share with you, I have a gentleman who came to see me, and he has a problem in a relationship. They try to go to a shrink, to a psychologist. They try to do some workshop in different places. And in the end of the day, he knocked on my door, and he asked if I can help them with their relationship with his wife at that time. And the idea was that he was not capable to see the good within her. He was using his five senses to judge everything that she is doing. Everything went just wrong with his wife. And I was asking him this very simple question. Is there something good about your wife? Are you capable to find one good thing about her? And he said the answer was very, very short. He said, no, I cannot see anything. I said, how would that start? He said, one morning I woke up and I find that my wife's nose is a big nose. So, wow, that's a tough, you gotta have a tough day, I said. Say, yes, that was tough. I was looking to my pillow in her nose and I saw the biggest nose ever. And I don't like women with big nose. I have some issue there. So how long you basically been together? 17 years. And I ask, of course, the question is, the nose grew up overnight? And he say, no, I think it was there, but all of a sudden I just start seeing it. The question I want to ask you guys, what happened here? Why all of a sudden he start finding out what's wrong around him? In a time of a spiritual being, okay, when you raise your level of spirituality, you're not judging people. You are actually start to see the good because you're seeing everything from a different point of view. In spirituality, the point of view is the most important thing. If from your side, you're seeing what's wrong, you better ask yourself, is something wrong with my eyes or something really wrong with the picture? And that will take me to another story I would like to share with you. The story is about a couple who live in Florida. The wife is making a pancake every Sunday to her husband, 8 a.m. sharp. 8 a.m. sharp, the pancake is on the plate, coffee, they enjoy. Every Sunday, she looked through the window to the neighbor laundries, and she see how those lady put the laundry. And she said to her husband, it's terrible. She doesn't even know how to wash the blanket. It's always dirty. Every Sunday, this is happening for 6 months. After 6 months, she served the pancake, served the coffee, looked through the window, and she said, oh, finally, she got it. Now she's washing the blanket and the clothes in a better way. It's much cleaner. The husband looked at his wife and said, honey, it's not cleaner. It's just, I decided last night to wash our window. And now because our window is so clean, we can see that actually she did a great job. A lot of us falling into judgment, a lot of us falling into following our five senses. We think we saw it, we think we heard it, and we keep judging and we keep judging, and we don't get the full picture. Spirituality is about raising one level above and beyond your five senses so you can see more. But for that, my friend, you have to sometimes let go of the five senses. Use them, but don't fully trust them in everything. Because sometimes when it comes to a certain decision you have to make, you need more than just the five senses to make a decision. I would like to challenge you in this first session of our spiritual awakening. Please, what I would like to ask you to do is start to question what you see, what you feel, and what you do on a daily basis. And the reason for that is to develop ourselves from shifting from just the five senses into the higher self-awareness.
This has been another episode of Vital Transformation's Guided Sessions. For more information, visit us at vitaltransformation.org, where you'll find access to all of our guided sessions, content library, weekly updates, and upcoming events. To keep content like this new, relevant, and free to the public, make a donation today at vitaltransformation.org/donate, or write to us at donate@vitaltransformation.org. Thanks for joining us, and we'll speak to you soon.